Well, hello, welcome to At Home with Richie. This is like a mini vlog which I created inside Litchfield's Lifestyles. If you've just joined me for the first time, please click on that subscribe button at the bottom of the screen. I've decided I want to find a nature reserve, and I've been having a look on the map of London and some of the sort of nature reserves around the outskirts of London. And I found one which is in Hitchin, which is just under 20 miles from London. And the great thing about this nature reserve and bird sanctuary is it has a waterfall. So I'm going today to the Oulton Head Common waterfall. Okay, so we've arrived at the destination. We are parked in a little road called West Mill Lane, and it's about a 5-minute walk to the river. There is a footpath which leads off across some farmers' fields on the right hand side. But if you want to go to the river, just carry straight on down the little lane. Oh, it's a bit creepy down here. Look at the cornfields. It's like something out of Stephen King's Children of the Corn.
When you get to the end of the road, you'll see a gate on your left-hand side. Now, this is the path you need to take down to the nature reserve.
Joe's getting a bit excited because we're getting closer to the waterfall. We can hear some noise. So when we got to the gate and the sign, we're taking a right, and we are now heading down a little track alongside the river. And apparently the waterfall is about 50 metres up on the right hand side. How exciting. We found the waterfall. It's not as big as I imagined.
The Hitchin waterfall is actually a weir. It's an overflow from the mill stream above.
The river here is the River Oulton, and this is the world famous Hitchin waterfall. Now, I've travelled far and wide, I've seen quite a lot of waterfalls, and nothing as compared to the Hitchin waterfall. It's definitely worth having a walk around the nature reserve here. You'll see birds like the woodcock, the kingfisher, a whole variety depending on the time of year you come down. I think I should be presenting Countryfile. What do you reckon?
Oh, it's fantastic, really good. Look, I'm going to spend the day picking berries.
Make that into wine.
Yeah.
Don't eat it.
Yes, don't eat it, yes. If you're not sure what anything is, don't eat it.
One good thing about the lockdown is that it does get you out to explore your local area. I've seen things that are close to me that I didn't even know existed. So that's it here in Hitchin. If you've enjoyed the vlog, please do click on that subscribe button right at the bottom of the screen. It's free, and if you click on that bell as well, every time I release a new video, you'll get a notification straight to your inbox. That's it from me. Thanks for watching.
Hello everyone, hello and welcome to Izzy Wizzy Let's Get Quizzy. I'm your host for the next 1 hour. My name is Richie Litchfield, and we've got a fabulous pub style quiz lined up for you tonight. Oh, what's going on here? I left my phone on and my volume up. It all goes wrong here on this show. Anyway, if you've never seen the show before, let me just explain a little bit about how it works. There are 4 rounds of 10 questions, and we've got a fabulous one for you. And at the end of each round, we take a little bit of a short break. So you can go out, nip in the kitchen, refresh your glass, come back and do the next round. And right at the end, we go through the answers. It is all just for fun. And you can interact here in the quiz by just putting your name up here and dropping me a quick message in the chat. And to get involved in the chat, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel. So if you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Periscope, or any of those fabulous social media channels, like, follow, share, and subscribe if you can. It doesn't cost you anything. Okay, now without further ado, we'll crack on with round one very quickly. All you need is a pen and a piece of paper. You can play on your own or you can play with friends. It's entirely up to you. But do say hello in the chat box. Who have we got in there already? Chris Walker is in the house as well, watching in Ramsgate. Great to have you here, Chris, as well. I know a lot of people today are probably watching the football, but hey-ho, the football's on. Not everyone likes football, do they? And I've got my sort of semi football gear on here. I've got my shorts and my t-shirt on. I'm not going to go any lower. Right, okay, let's crack on with round one. Question one, which is capital cities. So for those of you that travel quite a lot, Lisa Honeybone, she will probably know these answers. Or Tina Lloyd as well, because she's an ex-cruise staff. I expect 10 out of 10 on these. It's capital cities. Okay, so the number one is, of which European country is Vaduz the capital city? Of which European country is Vaduz the capital city? What is the answer to that? By the way, Chris says, oh, the studio had a refurb. No, the studio hasn't had a refurb. We are live in South London, in Brixton. Of all places, I've brought the Izzy Wizzy Quizzy Studio Roadshow down to South London, where we have installed it in a flat in a very posh area of Brixton, just off the Cole Harbour Lane. Anyway, Doris is in the house. Doris and Lola from the Redeeming. Hopes you've got plenty of sports questions tonight. Doris, I have not got loads of sports questions tonight because anyone that's watching the quiz tonight is not watching the football. And they don't like the football, so they're watching the quiz. So I've taken all the sports questions out, especially for you. Okay, so this is capital cities. 1 point for each one you get right. By the way, I'm giving away a special prize tonight for whoever gets the best picture. Okay, so every week I set a challenge. You have to basically take a picture and send it in to me either via WhatsApp or Facebook. We've got messenger groups. I'll tell you how to get involved in that a little bit later. Send it in to me, and then at the end of the quiz, just before the answers, I'll show everyone's pictures, and then we'll set next week's theme. By the way, I am going to tell you what next week's theme is already, so you can get your thinking cap on. The next week is, because it's been so hot and so sunny, is I want to see your red bits. So send in pictures of your red bits for next week's quiz. There's a little bit of a heads up just there for you. Number two, what is Bundesstaat, or Federal City of Switzerland? So number two is, what is Bundesstaat, or Federal City of Switzerland? What is that? I've got these lovely chintz glasses here, aren't they? Lovely. Cheers, everyone. I'm actually in Mr. Producer's palace this week, because we've just been looking at the quiz, working out ways that we can actually change it for the better and reach more people. So we've been having a little bit of a brainstorm. If any of you guys have got any answers as well, why don't you drop me a quick note? You can get involved in this, and if you've got a charity suggestion or anything like that, it's head to our website, which is izzywizzy.letsgetquizzy.com, and we've got a contact us section just there. How fabulous. If you click on that, you can drop me a quick message. Just what you've always wanted to do. Right, just like Chris, Doris, and Joseph, they've just done here on the chat. Right, number three is, what was the capital of India prior to Delhi? So what was the capital of India prior to Delhi? What is the answer to that one? Chris says, you've been trying to get me to send you pics like that of your red bits for 18 years. What makes you think I'll fall for it? Oh, it's a quiz line. Yeah, Chris. Yeah, right. You know what I mean? He thinks. By the way, I've got to say hello to all of our LGBT plus groups and anyone who's joined us from any of those groups. Also to our Benidorm groups and our Irish groups. that we have shared to this evening. So big shout out to you as well. If you're part of a group and you think, oh, I want to share the quiz, get more people involved, just click on that share button on social media. Every little helps. And don't forget, if you haven't yet subscribed to it, click on subscribe at the bottom of the screen as well. Okay, number 4. Of which Caribbean island is Port of Spain the capital? So, of which Caribbean island is Port of Spain the capital? What is the answer to that one? I've got to say hello to Christine Lathwell and all the family who are watching in Stopsy. I say hello to them all the time. Also, Alan is out watching the football, but he's got me on the phone. So, big shout out to you. He's watching at the Well in Luton. So, big shout out to you. And Michael Madden, who is rooting for the Germans to win tonight, because apparently Germany is playing in the football, and he is watching the quiz as well on his iPhone. And I've got to say a big shout out to you. Where the hell are you? He was supposed to be here. Anyway, big shout out to you as well, and good luck for tonight's football. Okay, number 5. In which capital city would you find the parliament known as the Althing? In which capital city would you find the parliament known as the Althing? What is the answer to that one? Okay, the Althing, darling. I've got Mr. Producers here, by the way, and he's doing a bit of decorating, aren't you, today, Mr. Producer? Why don't you come and say hello to her, but don't be shy. Hello.
I've got my paintbrush and I just wondered what the old thing was.
Okay, he's got a paintbrush and he's just wondering what the old thing was. Okay, be off with you.
Good luck.
Thank you. He's painting tonight. It says I'm giving him some inspiration. So he's writing the answers and putting them on the screen. I wouldn't take any notice of any of those answers that are up there that Joseph puts up. Number 6, being continuously inhabited since the year 661 AD, what is the oldest capital city in the world? So being continuously inhabited since the year 661 AD, what is the oldest capital city in the world? It's going to be even older than Chris Walker.
Galway.
And I've got to say hello as well to the lovely Duncan Curtis from Some Face Productions, who is currently doing editing. I'm on in the background. He's shouting the answers at his computer. That's fine. That's fine. Pop in, Duncan, and say hello in the chat just here as well. Because we have a lot of film people that do the quiz. We've got the lovely Brian Barnes from The Redeeming, also known as Doris. That's his other alter ego. And he's a filmmaker, a director extraordinaire, and a producer. And we've also got the lovely Duncan Curtis from Some Face Productions. He is a cameraman by trade, but he does a bit of everything. He's got his hands in many pies. So he's currently editing. So let us know what you do as well. What do you do for a living? Okay, so moving on. Number 6. Through which capital city does the Potomac River flow? Through which capital city does the Potomac River flow? I've never heard of it. Duncan Curtis, there he is. He heard me. He's in the house. So great to have you here, Duncan. He's coming in. He's typing in a message. We've got some fabulous pictures. Now, last week's theme, by the way, for the picture round was windows. So I put it out there. I had some obscure ones, but next week I want to see your red bits. So you need to send in pictures of your red bits because it's nice and hot and sunny, and we'll put you in the gallery. By the way, every single week, people that send their pictures in, they get put into our gallery. So if you head to our website, izzywizzy.letsgetquizzy.com, we've got a community section there. If you click on that, you can see everyone's pictures and the theme as well. As well as that, you can see all the past shows that we do here on the channel as well. So get involved, watch them all back. By the way, if you've got how many days now, we've been doing this now for over a year, only missed one, and that was last week, and I'll tell you why as we go through. But we've now been doing this probably around about 70 weeks, so you've got 70 hours of quizzes to watch. If you ever get bored one day, you can watch it and watch all those. Chris Walker says, have the studios had a refurb? No, I'm in a temporary location, Chris Walker. Cheers, everyone. I need a sip of this. I've been doing too much talking. Joseph, are you wearing a kimono? Somebody has asked. And number 7, standing at 2 meters below sea level, which is the lowest capital city in the world? So standing at 2 meters below sea level, which is the lowest capital city in the world? What is the answer to that one? I can safely say that Joseph is not wearing a kimono. He has got a lovely summer shirt on, which is very fruity, actually, lots of pineapples, and a pair of black denim shorts, and some trainer socks. Looking very trendy, actually, very with it.
And I'm painting.
And he's doing a bit of painting. Well, don't paint that because you'll get paint all over it. I sound like an old woman, don't I? Seriously.
Thursday.
Right, okay. Just because it's in your house doesn't mean that you can talk through it, dear. Here he is.
Doesn't it?
Fabulous. Right, okay. Number 7. Number 8. Prior to Tokyo becoming its capital in 1868, what was the capital city of Japan? So prior to Tokyo becoming its capital in 1868, what was the capital of Japan? What is the answer to that one?
Konnichiwa.
Okay, Chris Walker says, look like one too. Oh, the kimono. He says, it looks like you're wearing a kimono.
Thank you, Christopher.
Joseph says, thank you, Christopher. He'll be on a little bit later anyway. Hopefully, we'll have Chris Walker coming into the studio tonight. Chris Walker, are you going to be making an appearance? Do let us know. You've got the link. And also, Brian Barnes, you've got the link as well. We can have you on as well for a little bit of a natter. So you just click on the link, you'll pop in the room, and we can say hello to you. Okay, quickly, Brian's running now to his dressing room and quickly doing his hair, taking his hair out of curlers and everything else. Right, final one. In round 1, number 10, which capital city is nearest to the equator? So which capital city is nearest to the equator? So what is the answer? I've actually been across the equator. We will have like an equator party, especially on the cruise ships. Oh, I don't want to mention those tonight, to be perfectly honest, up to here. But anyway, so which capital city is nearest to the equator? Long story, tell you what. Anyway, for those of you that wonder why I missed the quiz last week, I've got to tell you it was a bit of we had a little bit of a tragedy, so to speak, and I wasn't in the right headspace. So last minute cancelled. Apologies everyone for that. I haven't done it before, but unfortunately needs must, and yes, it all happened. The real QVC says here, Alex, I'd like to make this a true daily double. What on earth is that about? But maybe you can let me know. The real QVC. Great to have you on anyway. My name isn't Alex, it's Richie, just so you know. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break, grab yourself a quick drink, and I'm going to be right back after this. With more people working from home during the pandemic, the need to use video resources has increased. Do you need to deliver presentations on camera or online, be it on Zoom, with a video, or in a studio? The need to deliver messages via video is increasing, and it's vitally important you engage the audience from the start. This book is a must for anybody who has to present on camera for work. It teaches you step by step how to build up an on-camera presence and will assist you to start building up viewer trust. Learn from an experienced presenter and media skills mentor and pick up some vital tips to help you perfect your on-camera confidence. The book is available on Amazon for a special price of $8.99, including postage and packing. Details are in the description below. Hi. The real QVC Twitcher just there says in that line, Alec, this is a true daily double, says it's from the TV quiz show Jeopardy. You're absolutely right. So thank you for that as well. Great to have you here as well, the real QVC. Can I just say, I used to be a guest presenter on QVC. Back in the day, I was doing electronics. And then I went over to another shopping channel to do some anchoring. I loved it there, actually. It was fantastic. But great to have some QVC fans in the house as well. Click on that subscribe button. Thank you very much. Right, okay. Now, for all you film people, this quiz is for you. The next round is especially for you. We've got 10 questions. Now, you need to name the James Bond movies. Brian is getting all excited at this precise moment. So you need to name the James Bond movies which feature theme songs by these artists. So I'm going to give you the name of the artist, and you've got to guess which is the James Bond film associated with it. Okay? There's 10 questions. I do love me James Bond. Okay, number 1 is Nancy Sinatra. And the year was 1967. Excuse me, 1967. Hiccups. I hate having hiccups when I'm doing a live show. Not a good idea. I've got to say hello to Milky Sweet 92, who's just messaged me on here. So great to have you here as well. So thank you very much for that. And who else have I got to say hello to on here? Barry as well. Great having you on the show, Barry, as well. Anyway, hopefully we'll be getting... Chris, that's rude. Remember, keep it clean and don't be mean. You know, the mean moderator of the North may pop into the room at any time. Anyway, Chris Walker, are you going to come on the show tonight? You have a link. We're dying to see you. I want to introduce you to everybody. You know what I mean? It's a bit shy, bless him. So number one was Nancy Sinatra. The year was 1967. What was the name of the James Bond film? Okay. Number two, Rita Coolidge. Okay. So number two is Rita Coolidge, and the year is 1983. That's the year that I was born. Excuse me. Rita Coolidge, 1983. So what was the name of the James Bond film? Have you got a favourite James Bond film? What is the name of your favourite James Bond film?
Octopussy.
You like Octopussy? Ah. I've got to say, I like, and I know I'm probably prejudiced on this because I was a big fan of Duran Duran, and I do like The View to a Kill and Grace Jones. I do love that film; it's fantastic. Chris Walker says he's not making an appearance tonight, babes. Next week when I haven't just got home. Oh, basically because his hair's a mess. That's why he's shy. Brian Barnes, you're going to make an appearance on the quiz tonight. You've got the link. Do let me know. You're welcome to pop in. You've got the link. It's the same as before. I do like having guests coming into the studio, actually. It's quite nice. I love all this new technology. It's fantastic because I can invite people in and have a natter. And if I don't like them, I can just press the button. Off they go, as if by magic. Anyway, Chris Walker's still got his hair in curlers, so I don't think he'll be coming on tonight. What a shame. Number three, Tina Turner. And the year is 1995. So Tina Turner, and the year is 1995. Chris Walker has suggested that Joe does a round. I think we'll be here all day. You're probably going to read out the answers.
Tell him I never buy a round.
Joe says he never buys a round. Oh, and we know that, dear. Okay, Tina Turner, 1995. Who's your favourite James Bond as well? I've got to say, I like the camp versions of James Bond. I like Roger Moore. My favourite has got to be Pierce Brosnan, to be perfectly honest. I do like Roger, and I do like Sean. I do like Daniel Craig, but I like the older films, to be honest. Cheers, everyone. Chin, 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 chin. Okay, it's not unusual. We got number four now. Tom Jones, and the year is 1965. Tom Jones, and the year is 1965. So what is that one? So I'm just looking at the corner of my eye, and looks like Joseph is. Are you actually painting anything there? Be careful. Why don't you? It's gonna be a car crash. I can feel it coming. You need to put some overalls on or something, Joe. He's painting. I'll just turn the camera a little bit. Oh, that picture there is by Alan.
I'm painting.
There he is, painting. How unprofessional of me. How unprofessional of me to turn the camera around like that. I'm going to get told off about that. Chris wants to know who's going to be the next Bond. We are live here tonight in Brixton. We are on location, so I'm allowed to do that. Right, so I don't know, Chris, who's going to be the next Bond, to be perfectly honest.
It's going to be Irish.
Joe thinks it's going to be Irish. Right, number five, Chris Cornell, and the year is 2006. So Chris Cornell, and the year is 2006. What's the answer to that one? Chris Cornell, 2006. Next one, number six, is Gladys Knight, and the year is 1989. So Gladys Knight, and the year is 1989. That's the answer to that one. Now the next one She's got to be the best Bond theme singer out of anybody. Okay, whenever you say James Bond, I associate it with Shirley Bassey. So it's number 9, Shirley Bassey, 1971 is the year. What's the name of the James Bond film that I'm talking about? So 1971, Shirley Bassey. What is the name of the James Bond film? Okay. What is the answer to that? Not everybody, Joe. Joe's shouting, oh, everybody knows that one. And he's already started doing a rendition of the song. Please don't. You'll put people off. Okay. He's painting ceiling in his. Oh, I can't. Seriously, I just give up. As long as he doesn't do it over my head, I don't mind. Right. Okay. So who is going to be the next James Bond? Maybe Doris, Brian from the Redeeming may know who is going to be the next James Bond. You know, Brian. Finally, number 10, the end of round 2 is Sheryl Crow, and the year is 1997. So Sheryl Crow, and the year is 1997. So I'll just run through those again. Number 1, Nancy Sinatra, the year is 1967. Number 2, Rita Coolidge, and the year is 1983. Number 3, Tina Turner, and the year is 1995. Number 4, Tom Jones, 1965. Number 5, Chris Cornell, 2006. Number 6, Gladys Knight, 1989. Number 7, Shirley Bassey, 1979. Number 8, Louis Armstrong, 1969. Number 9, Shirley Bassey, 1971, and number 10, Sheryl Crow, and 1997. I think I missed out Louis Armstrong on the last round, but yeah, but that's the one. Number 8 is Louis Armstrong, 1969. Okay, Chris Walker says, Facebook auto captions thought you said Shirley Rossi. No, it's definitely Dame Shirley Bassey. I actually went to go and see her at the Palladium, and I'll tell you what happened. I was waiting on a friend of mine who was late, and I was standing outside the Palladium, just minding my own business, and there's a big crowd of people outside the front. And I looked, and I saw Tess Daly standing on the top of the stairs being photographed. So I thought, oh, you know what they're doing? They're doing a TV show inside. Minding my own business, keeping away from the crowd. My friend was very late that night, and it was Joseph we were waiting for. And these people approached me and they said, would you like to go and watch Shirley Bassey tonight? I said, oh, actually, that sounds quite good, but I'm waiting on my friend who is late. And so they said, well, we're going to start soon. So if you do, come over and give us a nudge, and we'll give you a ticket to go and see. And I said, okay then. So I got a couple of my friends in. We saw Dame Shirley Bassey, and she was fantastic. What a diva. She was fantastic. It was lovely. Really good. Anyway, we're going to move on to round 3 in a moment, which is a picture round, all based on flowers in your garden. British flowers in your garden. Okay, and so those of you that do your gardening, you should know the answer to that. Okay, I'm going to take a short break for about 45 seconds, and I'm going to be right back after this. Ooh. Check out the EasyWizzy.Let'sGetQuizzy.com website. This is particularly useful if we lose the stream, because we've got a streaming box at the bottom of the homepage. You can also join our Facebook community here and our WhatsApp group. Also on our homepage, you can find a link to the following week's show and also any of the shows that we're creating. At the top is our menu where you can visit our past shows, our mini quizzes that we create, and our quiz community section. Every week here in Izzy Wizzy Quizzy we set them, and this particular case it was autumn, and here you can see all the pictures that some of our viewers have sent in. We recommend quizzes as well here on Easy Wizzy Let's Get Quizzy. This is Tricky Dickie's Sunday quiz, and this is all done via WhatsApp. If you click on this blue box here, it will take you straight through and you can get involved. And also we are promoting the Barley Mow pub quiz every Saturday at 9 PM at the moment as well. Now on the right hand side of the page you'll see we've got some little white boxes there. You can join our community on social media. You can also find out what next week's theme is if you miss a show. We've got a merchandise section where you can buy some fabulous merchandise, particularly useful as we're coming up towards Christmas. If you're wondering what to get people, we've got some great face mask designs there, and we've got some t-shirts, some dog accessories, and we've got this fabulous Izzy Wizzy Let's Get Quizzy bumper sticker, which is a DTS for anybody's car. You can contact us by clicking on this, and just here it takes you through to a form where you just put your name, your email and your message, and that gets straight through to us, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Now, if you miss any of our shows, you can catch up with our past shows in the past shows section. It's a little bit like catch up on the BBC. Izzy Wizzy, let's get quiz. Okay, it's pound time, everybody. But that's our website, by the way, IzzyWizzy, let's get quizzy.com. It's always a good idea to talk about it when I come out of it. If you haven't yet visited it, do so. We've got all our quiz community section just there. So if you have sent in your pictures, you'll see them in the community section. You can join our Facebook group and our WhatsApp group. Just go to our homepage. That's the first page you come to. Scroll to the bottom of that, and we've got a big green banner. You can't miss it. It says WhatsApp. Click on that. Boom. You're part of the WhatsApp group. If you're not part of WhatsApp and you want to be part of the Facebook group, you can choose. There's a big blue banner. Click on that. Boom. You're part of our Facebook Messenger group. We don't bombard you with loads of junk. It's a nice community. People talk to each other in there as well. So do get involved. Right. Okay. So the next round is on an English country garden and English flowers. So you've got to guess the name of the flower. Okay, I'm just going to lower this. Unfortunately, I don't have my cable to do it straight from the iPad. So you're going to look here, okay, and you need to guess. So this is number one. I'm just going to tilt it down a bit lower. Okay, so number one is just here. This blue flower here, some have got yellow centers, some have got white centers. Beautiful, though. Absolutely beautiful. They look absolutely divine in anyone's garden. Okay, so that is number one. Okay, number two is this one here. I love these ones, actually. These ones are some of my favorite flowers. English country garden. What are these ones just here? Beautiful as well. Lovely lilac pink flowers there. They hang, they can grow off and drape over the side of things. Just a little bit of a clue just there. So this is number two. That is number two. By the way, my garden's looking nice and colourful. I haven't been home for the last night. It's been so hot. I've watered it for 12 hours. I'm wondering what it's going to be like when I get in later. Joseph's balcony, looking very colourful. Geraniums everywhere.
It's my age.
He says it's his age. That's number one. That's number two. Number three, I need to go that way. This is my mum's favourite flower, actually, and also the name of a very precious pet of mine. So this is number three. Those of you that know me, there was a little bit of a clue just here. They're red. There was a famous artist who did an art installation around Tower Bridge in the moat with thousands of fake ones of these, as I was going to say. I wasn't going to say real ones. So that is number three. No, I want to go that way. There we go. Number four. What is that one? What is that one there? They're small, but very eye-catching is the word I'm looking for. So those of you that know your gardening, you should get this. Brian, I'm not doing sports questions for you this week, but I hope you get 10 out of 10 in the garden, dear. Okay, number five. Oh, which way do I go? I have to think about this. No, it's that way. Number five, everybody. What a lovely evening outside, isn't it? How many of you are watching the show in your garden? By the way, Michael Madden, how are the Germans doing in football? We've got Michael Madden coming on the quiz very soon. He's going to be doing a sausage round for everyone. German sausages. Number six. That's number 6 just there. Oh, you've mixed the wine. It's gross. Ugh.
That's no good. That's a good one.
Number 7. What's the answer to that one? That is number 7 just there. Do you know what? You have to be so careful with these. When you water these, by the way, if you've got these in a pot, you have to be very careful because they don't like getting their feet wet. They do. They like getting their feet wet, but they don't like getting anything else wet. So if you start soaking them in loads of water, they die. I think that's right. Excuse me, it's not a load of rubbish, thank you. I'm doing the quiz here. Would you like to sit here and do this?
No, thank you, no.
Okay, we'll carry on with your painting. Number 8, that's Mr. Producer. He's painting the set.
Yes.
And if you've seen the wallpaper behind me, you'll see why. Okay, that's number 8. Beautiful, though. Look at those. The lovely lilac and maroon there. Beautiful flowers just there. Compliment any garden. Number 9. That's number 9 just there. And finally, number 10. Still get that one. I love these actually. When's Christine Lathwell was actually going to send me one of these as a little present. Christine, if you're watching the show, where's my... Oh, I nearly said it. Where is it? Okay, so let's go backwards now. This is number 10, number 9, number 8, number 7, number 6, number 5. Oh, number 4, 3, 2, and 1 just there. Okay, that's our picture round then. There we go. To do everything with my hands. Well, I don't have somebody in an OB truck outside who's pressing buttons for me on this occasion. We're in a makeshift studio here in South London in a place called Brixton, actually. A beautiful apartment building overlooking Herne Hill in the distance and Crystal Palace over there as well. Oh, by the way, do you like my t-shirt? It's my birthday the other week, and I got this one as well from a very good friend of mine, Alex. I'm not saying because she'll wake up. Alexa, play show tunes. Oh, here we go. She started. Oi, Alexa, stop. Okay, started her off. Right, everyone, we are going to crack on with the 4th round right after this. Go and fill your glass if you need to, okay? I'm going to be right back after this. The more the merrier. It's good to share, and it would be good if you shared this online virtual quiz with your friends and your community. All you need to do is click on the share button, which is located on YouTube just underneath the main window. Once you click on share, this box will appear and you can share it to Facebook, Twitter, or a number of other different sites. You can even copy the link and paste it anywhere you fancy. This is where you and your friends can get together and play the quiz privately. Whatever platform you're watching on, don't forget to subscribe or like the page. Every little helps the channel. It gets us more viewers and helps us raise more money for any causes that we're supporting. Thanks. So we're all about sharing here on Izzy Wizzy, Let's Get Quizzy. And if you are watching us on any kind of social media, which a lot of you are, please do share us and spread the word. There's loads of people out there. We're on loads of groups. We get loads of good messages coming in. If you've got a particular charity that you want us to raise some money for, do drop me a quick note as well. We've done stuff for the Cats Protection League. What else? I've had a blonde moment. What else have we done for 3 or 4? Have a look on the website. It's in our charity section. I can't think. I've had a hard day. Right, okay. Our next round, our final round, is on general knowledge. And the theme of this is trains, boats, and planes. Okay, so it's all very travel related. So those of you that work on cruise ships, on aeroplanes, on the buses, or wherever, you should get 10 out of 10 for this. And they're not sports questions either, Brian, as well. So let's kick off with round 4, question number 1. In which country, I need to put my glasses on, I can't read it, sorry. In which country does the train service known as the Indian Pacific operate?
India.
In which country does the train service known as the Indian Pacific operate?
India.
Okay, just ignore any noise that you hear in the background because you're probably going to get the answers wrong if you do listen to him. Okay, apparently when I did say the A word, it set off a few people's A devices as well. I'm not saying the full name. It's you only have to mention the name. You know what I mean? Right, so number 2. Which battleship gets credit for firing the first shots of the Russian Revolution in 1915? So which battleship gets credit for firing the first shots of the Russian Revolution in 1915? What is the answer to that? By the way, after this round of questions, we've got everyone's pictures. Windows is the theme, and there is a prize for the best picture that people have sent in as well. So that's all coming up. Number 3. Which Boeing airliner was grounded in early 2019 after concerns regarding 2 major accidents? So which Boeing airliner was grounded in early 2019 after concerns regarding 2 major accidents? What is the answer to that? Okay, that's number 3. By the way, if anybody has missed any of the questions tonight and you're watching live, obviously if you're watching pre-recorded back, because we do have a lot of people watching the quiz back at different times of the day. I look at the analytics on YouTube and Facebook, and we are quite popular afterwards as well. So unfortunately, I can't answer that. But if you do miss any questions and we're live, put them on the chat box just here, and I'll try and read as many of those out as possible. And then obviously if you're watching on catch up, then you can rewind it, can't you? It's easy. Right, number 4. Often transporting Hollywood stars. What was the name of the train that ran between Chicago and Los Angeles? So often transporting Hollywood stars, what was the name of the train that ran between Chicago and Los Angeles? I've flown over Los Angeles before, and the place is massive compared to anywhere in the UK. We were flying. We literally flew over, and it takes 20 minutes to fly into Los Angeles. And you look down, and it's so built up underneath. So yeah, the place is absolutely huge. Okay, number 5. What was the name of the first royal yacht gifted to King Charles II in 1660? So what was the name of the first royal yacht gifted to King Charles II in 1660? What is the answer to that one? Sarah Chioku is watching. So big shout out to you as well, Sarah. Great to have you here as well. Please do like, subscribe and share. Cheers, everyone. We're here every week. We start the quiz at 8 o'clock, straight after my radio show on Glitterbeam Radio, which is an LGBT radio station. And my show is based on travel and events. It's called About and Out, and it starts at 7 o'clock, and you can listen to it on the app. You can listen to it on the, I'm not saying it because it's in the room, on the old, you know what I mean. And also coming up soon on DAB in certain parts of the UK as well. So fantastic. And then straight after that, I run from the radio station straight into here and do this. But tonight I'm on location. Right, number 6. What was the name of the plane in which the Wright brothers made their first successful flight? So what was the name of the plane in which the Wright brothers made their first successful flight? What is the answer to that one? Have you managed to sort out your Chris? I hope I haven't set everything off in your house. Don't forget, you can get involved in the chat just here. You can drop me a message. Remember, keep it clean and don't be mean. All you need to do that is like, and then all of a sudden you can message us and you can get involved in the chat. Click on subscribe as well if you're watching on YouTube. Every little helps. Number 7, which is the only metro rail system in the UK that operates entirely underground? So which is the only metro rail system in the UK that operates entirely underground? What is the answer to that one? We are a pub style quiz. I'm having a pub style drink. Cheers. Good. I'm glad, Chris. Okay, next one up, number 8, is what was the name of the raft on which Thor Heyerdahl travelled across the Pacific in 1947? Would you want to do that? I wouldn't. What was the name of the raft on which Thor Heyerdahl travelled across the Pacific in 1947? That's number 8. And don't forget, straight after this, we're going through your pictures. Windows is the theme. Got some great pictures people have sent in. I'm actually going to be giving away a prize for the best picture. And that's all coming up after this as well. I don't know what he's doing out there, to be perfectly honest. Mr. Producer has decided he's going to paint the walls in his house while I'm doing the quiz. So he's painting out there at the moment. He's going crazy. It's going crazy. He's already painted half the house already. Come do mine when he's done that, I'll tell you. Right, okay, number 9. Established in 1919, what is the oldest airline that is still operating today? So, established in 1919, what is the oldest airline that is still operating today? That's number 9. We've got one more in round 4. And then we're going to go through the answers. How exciting. Okay, so when this quiz was written, it was written back in 2019. Okay, so this is the final one. As of 2019, which are the only 2 stations on the London Underground system that start with the letter V for what is it? Okay, so as of 2019, which are the 2 only stations on the London Underground system that start with the letter V for Victor? So that is round 4. And that's all based on trains, boats, and planes. Has anybody missed any questions? Do you want me to repeat any of those back? If you do, pop it in the chat straight away and I will repeat those. Okay, we're going to go straight through those answers. So if you did miss any, you've got a few seconds just to pop the things on, and then we'll have a look at all your pictures you've been sending in. And then what we'll do is we'll go straight through those answers. Find out who our winners are. Okay. Just going to load my video up. Right, okay, we're going to take a short break. I'm going to be right back after this. With more people working from home during the pandemic, the need to use video resources has increased. Do you need to deliver presentations on camera or online? Be it on Zoom, with a video crew, or in a studio, the need to deliver messages via video is increasing, and it's vitally important you engage the audience from the start. This book is a must for anybody who has to present on camera for work. It teaches you step by step how to build up an on-camera presence and will assist you to start building up viewer trust. Learn from an experienced presenter and media skills mentor and pick up some vital tips to help you perfect your on-camera confidence. The book is available on Amazon for a special price of $8.99, including postage and packing. Details are in the description below. Okay, everyone, let's have a look at your pictures. Now, every week here on Easy Wizzy Let Quizzy, I set a theme. And it's a challenge for you guys at home go out and snap away for a week and send me in the pictures. It's really easy to send the pictures in as well. All you need to do is, the easiest thing to do is head to our website, which is izzywizzylet'sgetquizzy.com. Click on that website, and if you scroll to the bottom of the first page you come to, we've got a big green banner. It says WhatsApp. Just click on it and join our WhatsApp group. It's completely free. You can join our Facebook group as well. It's a community, so you can talk to other players in the house, and you can send me pictures directly through WhatsApp. It's the easiest and the quickest way of doing so. And as well as that, all your pictures will appear in our quiz community section. Okay, I'm going to have to hold this up because I've forgot my cable from my iPad. I am on location in Brixton this week. So let's have a look at our first picture. I'm just going to tilt the camera down. There we go. This is from Chris Walker, and this is his new flat in Ramsgate, just there. And he's got a lovely load of flowers on the windowsill just there. Looks very nice, very tropical, Chris. That's lovely. That's not one of the winners. We've got this one here from Brian Barnes. This Brian is a filmmaker, and his mother actually made him a stained glass window, which I think is absolutely beautiful. So, Brian, that is a contender for the prize. I like that one. Next one. We've got this window here. This is from Lisa Honeybow. She's had a new window put in her house, and she's very pleased with it. That's a very nice window, but that is not one of the winners. We got this one here from Duncan Curtis. I don't know what is the window theme on this, but apparently it's a tomato with a face. It's nothing to do with windows, so that is not going to be a winner today. We got Joseph O'Loughlin. He says, I've taken a windowless picture for you because I've got loads of windows behind me on the balcony just there. Do you know what? I quite like that. It's quite cheeky because he's sitting just outside the window as well. That is going to be another contender for the prize. So we'll put that in the final. Okay. Another one from Lisa. And we've got another one there from Lisa Honeybone. These are other windows outside her house just there. This is from Chris Walker. He was walking past the station. He sent me a picture of a window. Honestly, I didn't mean for you just to take pictures of windows on the street, guys. I meant just get creative and send me pictures of, your face in the window, or when tears are coming down, and you've seen the pop videos and all that. So no, that's not one. That's not a contender. Ramsgate Station window. That's going to win. That's from Chris Walker. Nice try. That's not going to win. We got this one here. This is from Tracy, who watches the show as well. Tracy sent this one in. As you can see, there's a picture there of a window shaped as a bottle. And the reason why it's got small windows at the top is because of window tax. That is a contender for a prize. Okay, moving on. We've got this one here. Duncan Curtis sent this in. He was filming in the House of Lords, and he took this picture while he was in there of the window in the House of Lords. Do you know what? I quite like that picture. That is a contender to win a prize. Okay, moving on. This is Duncan Curtis, and pictures by Duncan Curtis. This is his daughter looking quite moody during lockdown. Do you know what? I like that picture as well. It's atmospheric, and the daughter is Lara. So hello, Lara. That is a contender for a prize. We've got this one here. This is they're not real windows, but they look like real windows. So we sent that in as well. I like that one. There it is twice. Okay, there's all the pictures. Okay, so I've got to make my mind up who is going to be the winner. So without further ado, thank you. I don't want to see my fat bits. Okay, so we're going to give prizes then to Duncan Curtis for a picture of Lara. So you've got that. And that as well. So you're getting 2 prizes for that. Tracy, you're going to get a prize for the bottle-shaped window that you've got just there. And I'm also going to give a prize to Joseph O'Loughlin, for this picture here with all the windows behind him, because he's having a picture just inside his patio window, because I quite like that one. It's cheeky. And I'm also going to give a prize here to to Brian Barnes' mum for this fabulous stained glass window just there. So thank you everyone for sending that in. You've got yourself as prizes a limited edition Izzy Wizzy Let's Get Quizzy badge with an LLTV badge as well. That is for you. So get in contact and I will send one over. Or if I do see me about, I'll hand you one as well. Okay then, guys, let's go straight through those answers. Oh, before I do, let me just remind you, next week's picture theme, because it's been so hot and sunny, everyone's been out sunbathing or whatever, I want to see pictures of your red bits. So send over pictures of your red bits for next week's quiz. Right, without further ado, let's crack on and find out who our winners are. Okay, and we'll start with round one, which was capital cities. Number one was, of which European country is Vaduz the capital city? It's Liechtenstein. Number two, what is Bundesstadt or federal city of Switzerland? It's Bern. Number three, what was the capital of India prior to Delhi? It's Calcutta. Number four, of which Caribbean island is Port of Spain the capital? It's Trinidad. Number five, in which capital city would you find the parliament known as the Althing? It's Reykjavik, the capital of Iceland. Number six, being continuously inhabited since the year 661 AD. What is the oldest capital city of the world? It's Damascus in Syria. Number seven, through which capital city does the Potomac River flow? It's Washington, D.C. Number eight, standing at 2 meters below sea level, which is the lowest capital city in the world? It's Amsterdam. Number nine, prior to Tokyo becoming its capital in 1868, what was the capital of Japan? It's Kyoto. Number 10, which capital city is nearest to the equator? It's Quito in Ecuador. So thank you for that. Right, moving on. Duncan Curtis, what have I missed? He does it every week. So boring. We're doing James Bond themes. Can you name the James Bond movies which feature theme songs by these artists? So number one, Nancy Sinatra. In the year is 1967. The film is You Only Live Twice. Number two, Rita Coolidge, 1983. The film is Octopussy. Number three, Tina Turner, 1995. The film is Goldeneye. Number four, Tom Jones, 1965. The film is Thunderball. Number five, Chris Cornell, 2006. The film is Casino Royale. Number six, Gladys Knight, 1989. The film is License to Kill. Number seven, Shirley Bassey, 1979. The film is Moonraker. Number eight, Louis Armstrong, is the year is 1969. Is On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Number nine, Shirley Bassey, 1971. Diamonds Are Forever. And finally, number 10, Sheryl Crow, 1997. The film is Tomorrow Never Dies. How many did you get right? Add them up. Okay, round number three then was on British flowers. Let me just open them up on the iPad again. Apologies, I haven't got my cable, so I'm just going to have to do it crudely and just go through it like this and tilt this down a little bit. There we go. Okay, number one. Where's my answers gone? Honestly, it's one of those days. One of those days. I've just given up. Right, these are forget-me-nots. Please don't forget me. Number two, this is fuchsia. Number three, this is poppy. Number four, alchemelia. Number five, sweet pea. Number six, peony. Number seven, magnolia. Number eight, verbena, or verbera, sorry. Number nine, allium. And finally, number 10, this is a sunflower. Add them up. There we go. And finally, round four, question one. In which country does the train service known as the Indian Pacific operate? It's Australia. Number two, which battleship gets credit for firing the first shots of the Russian Revolution in 1915? It's Potemkin. Number three, which Boeing airliner was grounded in early 2019 after concerns regarding two major accidents? It's Boeing 737 MAX 8. Number four, often transporting Hollywood stars. What was the name of the train that ran between Chicago and Los Angeles? It's known as the Super Chief. Number five, what was the name of the first royal yacht gifted to King Charles II in 1616? It's HMY Mary. Number six, what was the name of the plane in which the Wright brothers made their first successful flight? It's known as Flyer. Number seven, which is the only metro rail system in the UK that operates entirely underground? It's Glasgow. Number eight, what was the name of the raft on which Thor Heyerdahl travelled across the Pacific in 1947? It's Kon-Tiki. Number nine, established in 1919, Which is the oldest airline that is still operating today? It's KLM. I was going to break out into a song. Number 10, as of 2019, which are the only two stations on the London Underground system that start with the letter V, because it's obviously was written in 2019? It's Victoria and Vauxhall. How many did you get right? Pop them on the screen. Chris says, just Richie struggling to pronounce famous places and rivers. Whoops. Well, you come and do it, Chris, and talk for an hour continuously and see how well you pronounce those words. I challenge you, my dear. I did actually challenge you earlier and you didn't take me up on it. I offered to get you in the room. Anyway, everybody, hope you enjoyed tonight's quiz. Apologies we weren't on last week, but it was a little bit of a family thing going on. So anyway, we're going to continue on next week. 8 o'clock is the quiz next week. So do tell your friends and spread the word. Share us. If you've just joined us for the first time tonight and you stumbled upon us and you're thinking, oh, do you know what? I quite like that. Why don't you subscribe to us? It doesn't cost anything. You can get involved. You can like, subscribe. If you're watching on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Periscope, okay, do that. It supports the channel. If you're not in our WhatsApp group or our Facebook group, do join that. Don't forget, send in your pictures for next week as well. Next week's theme is, because it's all nice and hot and sunny outside, we want to see your red bits. Get creative, okay? You don't have to send pictures of your red bits, but just get creative. Put your artistic head on. Do you know what I mean? And send some pictures over. The funnier, the better. And obviously, the funnier, the more funny they are, the more you'll get a prize. Okay, so there will be prizes for the pictures next week. Okay, stay well, stay healthy, everyone. I'll see you then. Take care.